Hi, hello. I hope everyone is well. So this is the first ever episode of the Square Peg, which is our podcast is called The Square Thoughts, and the purpose of this is to bring you the facts straight from the horse's mouth, which obviously are our team members and our experts. What we promise you is no BS, no fluff, what you will be getting marketing insights, challenges that our marketing team faced, and how we overcame them. So, without further ado, I would want you to introduce the first guest of our podcast. Please welcome Mr. Kamran Shamim, who is our head of development. He has nearly 2 decades of experience in web development, Shopify development, and SEO, and he has been on the forefront of digital innovation for more than 2 decades. So, Kamran, thank you so much for joining us on this podcast.
My pleasure.
So today's topic is about Shopify in particular. I know a lot of people have heard the term Shopify. Everybody knows the word e-commerce. But we just wanted to quickly highlight how our experience with Shopify has been, what are the pros and cons, so that our consumers, our clients, or people who want to start e-commerce or shift from their existing platforms to Shopify can make the right decision. But before we jump to Shopify itself, Kamran, if you could give us a quick, brief overview of what are the different options available for e-commerce website development today.
Thank you, Zunaira. Thank you for the invitation and the introduction. Actually, there are many options available at the moment in the market. There are two main categories of these kind of e-commerce solutions. One is a self-hosted solution, and the second is managed or off-the-shelf solution. When we talk about managed solutions, there are many other solutions apart from Shopify, but Shopify is one of the leading solutions. As on the contrary, we have self-hosted solutions like WooCommerce, OpenCart, PrestaShop, Magento, and others. But the beauty of Shopify is that everything is managed and organized and secured by the company that offers a Shopify solution for the people.
All right,
As far
perfect.
as the other solutions are concerned, there is much more flexibility as compared to Shopify. But the problem is that you are responsible to manage the security, the uptime, the performance, the development, the customization. Everything will be on your part, and you and your team or your developer is responsible to keep things going for you.
Okay. So what I understand is that from Shopify, you pretty much everything is in under one roof, so you don't need to, constantly be on top of things, checking to see whether everything is working all right. All of the elements are combined within Shopify. Is that like a correct assumption?
Yes, this is correct because Shopify is a managed solution. So everything that is under the board is covered by Shopify, be it security, be it performance, be it customization, be it development, be it new features. Shopify oftenly release new features. They keep improving things. They keep fixing bugs. So this is an ongoing process at Shopify. But the best part is that when a customer is going for a Shopify-based solution, he starts very quickly, trouble-free, and uh, and very easy to manage as well. Mostly the operations are click and go. So Shopify is the solution for such kind of businesses who wants to have their product online in no time. We can say that a basic Shopify store can go live in a couple of hours, not days or weeks or months.
Perfect, perfect. So again, I know we've almost answered this, but compared to other platforms, the ease of use and the go live, is there anything else that you think, that sets it apart, and why should people select it particularly for their e-commerce platform?
Okay. Apart from many other benefits that I told you earlier on with the Shopify, the best part is Shopify ecosystem as well. The ecosystem that Shopify has developed and the developers that are connected to that ecosystem help build Shopify-based solutions. They build plugins, they build payment gateways, they build shipping gateways, they build micro apps or micro plugins for the Shopify ecosystem. So some of them are free and some of them are paid, and you can get a monthly subscription to get those solutions. So whenever you are building a complex solution, even a complex solution, you can get those plugins as a plug and play by subscribing to those plugins and having a monthly fee for that. You don't need to pay upfront to the developers and get the solutions developed for you, and it might take weeks or months to develop a solution to get a specific type of functionality. But in Shopify, the best part is that you pay a some amount of fee every month, a very little amount of fee, let's say $5 or $10 for a more complex solution, where whenever you get such kind of solution developed for yourself, you will be paying hundreds and thousands of dollars for such kind of development. But in Shopify ecosystem, many people are using those plugins. These are well tested, well verified. They are perfectly matched with the basic needs of the job that they want to achieve. And Shopify makes sure that every plugin complies, every plugin is secure, every plugin is ready to use for the customers. And the best part is, what I personally like is that Shopify support is very good. You can say a great support as compared to other vendors or other e-commerce providers. With that, the same energy is being transmitted to the plugin vendors or the plugin creators as well. So they generally maintain the same level of support that Shopify maintains. So the whole ecosystem gives you same kind of performance, same kind of feedback, same kind of customer support that you expect from Shopify. The same thing gets from the Shopify plugin providers as well. uh, this is my feedback on the benefits you can achieve from a solution based on Shopify.
I think that's amazing. So, what I've understood is that the cost of, and I think this brings us to the next question, that when we compare the Shopify platform to a custom built website, what is the difference? So, I think that's where the cost involved in getting a custom website developed is huge. And if with Shopify you have these plugins or apps available that can provide you that customized functionality at like a fraction of the cost, is that a correct summary of the benefits of Shopify compared to a custom built website?
Okay. From my heart, speaking about the Shopify is that Shopify is good. Shopify is easy to use. Shopify is quick to deliver. Shopify is easy to manage, build, customize, scale, and stuff like that. But there are certain pros as well, and there's certain cons as well for Shopify. For example, if you are having a custom solution built and you want to move to Shopify, you need to take care of a lot of things as well. Shopify has a structured architecture where everyone is plugging their own code or their own plugin for to get a certain type of functionality. But there are scenarios where you want to have a certain kind of functionality that is out of the scope of Shopify, or that is out of the limitations that Shopify have set to build a certain kind of solution around Shopify. So in most of the cases, like 90-95% cases, you can achieve everything on Shopify. But in 5-10% cases, there are instances where you have to have certain kind of customized solution that needs to achieve certain kind of functionality that is not available on Shopify at the moment. Maybe later on you can get that same functionality on Shopify, but there are instances in the past we came across such instances that there are certain functionalities that are still not available on Shopify, and Shopify keep building those functionalities and keep building those options for the people and get those options. But yes, there are certain challenges in Shopify to get a customized type of functionality. But generally speaking, if you are a store owner and you want to get going easily and quickly, Shopify is one of the most recommended solution worldwide.
Okay. And what about business size? So is Shopify only useful for like, small or medium enterprises? Or do you think that large enterprises can also very easily use Shopify?
Okay, so in past or in the initial stages, Shopify was built for dropshipping businesses, and mostly dropshipping businesses are small businesses. But as the demand grows, Shopify expanded horizontally very quickly. They built solutions for small businesses generally, but in recent years, let's say in couple of you can say it's about a decade that Shopify is there. So Shopify is building and growing very quickly and focusing on large scale businesses as well. They launched Shopify Plus program for the large scale businesses. We've seen many customers who moved from Shopify Standard to Shopify Plus just because they want to scale and they want certain functionalities that are only available in Shopify Plus tier. And now in future and currently as well, Shopify is moving to B2B as well. So Shopify is building B2B solutions very quickly and very fast. So in future, I believe that even medium to large scale businesses will rely on Shopify, as well as some B2B businesses which are mainly considered as a customized solution or need a customized solution will definitely move to Shopify in future. And the way, the scale that they are moving in the development, they are moving in the function, new features, new functionalities. I believe that in a very near future, uh, I can say that most of the businesses will be on either on Shopify or not in the business, as I see.
That sounds amazing, Kamran. I think that we've talked about large enterprises, and you see, and you okay, I think that eventually large enterprises will also be moving to Shopify. Now, coming back to SMEs, let's compare it to a simple platform like WordPress. Why would someone switch from WordPress to Shopify? And if they do, what is the overhead that is associated? Because you mentioned that there's a fixed cost. So I just want to make sure that customers are aware that while Shopify is, the hosting, and it takes a lot of things off your plate, but it does have a cost associated with it. So if you could elaborate on that as well.
Okay, see, WordPress is a very good solution, a very broadly built and very active community platform where you can get a lot of like free plugins, very many few free themes and stuff like that. But I have a bias about the WordPress. WordPress is a bit different. WordPress is not initially built for an e-commerce. WordPress is built for blogging and portfolio websites. So there are many plugins. One of the few most famous plugins is WooCommerce. People use WooCommerce for e-commerce, which is a very good plugin and do the job for some people. But again, you have to take care of the security of WordPress yourself, update the plugins and the themes yourself. You have to take care of the hosting and uptime yourself. You have to take care of a lot of things, and the interface is easy, but as compared to Shopify, that is not as easy as Shopify has built now. And it's Shopify is trying to make more ease for customers, especially those customers who are not tech savvy. Although WordPress is itself very easy to use, there's no doubt about it. But inherently, WordPress is not for e-commerce. But the Shopify platform or Shopify roots are for e-commerce, and they have built the stack purely for e-commerce. As far as the cost is concerned, uh, in a short run, Shopify cost is comparatively lower as compared to WordPress. But on a long run, Shopify WordPress cost you more because you have to take care of the development process. You have to take care of the themes and the plugins and stuff like that, and you have to pay for the hosting and management and DevOps as well for every year or every month, or whatever the pricing model that you opt for. As far as the Shopify is concerned, there is a single pricing tier where you pay a monthly fee to Shopify, whatever the tier that you want, and everything is covered in that. You can get free themes on Shopify ecosystem. You can get certain plugins free. If you have a certain specialized functionality, you have to pay for the plugin. Otherwise, generally the plugins are free and available for you to use. Secondly, the security and the uptime and everything is maintained by Shopify. This is one of the best part. Now coming talking about the SMEs and the medium and large scale businesses, the major problem or the major roadblock that they face is about scaling. Whenever you have a season of sale or you have some holiday season or big sale coming in, you will be worried about the performance of the website, the number of orders that you get. Sorry, number of orders you get in a specific platform for a specific type of hosting for on WordPress and stuff like, or self-hosted websites. But on Shopify, they take care of the scaling and they take care of all the spikes that you get in traffic and the spikes you get on orders. So you don't have to worry about the traffic and the high season and the holiday season, the Black Fridays and stuff like that. So Shopify itself, as per my experience, take care of these kind of spikes and these kind of hikes in the traffic and the orders themselves. They know what are the seasons, what are the hikes, and what are the spikes that you can expect, and what are the general seasons, and how your site is performing generally, and what scaling you need in terms of the resources that a website require for certain kind of number of orders or number of traffic that you get in a day.
All right, I think that that does make sense because again, everything is managed by the platform, so you're basically worry free in that regard. I think that right now it'll make sense to study a very recent case study, a project that we did, the Square Pack did for one of our clients. I think let's just quickly walk through the reasons why they shifted to Shopify, and then what was what did they achieve out of it, and what were the few challenges that we faced. So um, we had a recent client. It's a bake shop that's based in Dubai, and they had a entirely custom built website. So Kamran, if you could highlight, what were the reasons for them to shift from a pure custom built website to Shopify?
Okay, so the recent client is a very good case study for many of the people who have a custom built website. So let me tell you a brief history about their project and what the stack they have and why they came across certain challenges and they end up in a dead end, and now they have to move to Shopify for a better solution. So they have a custom built platform. They are a bake shop and they have certain customization being done at their customized platforms. They have certain kind of deliveries that are timed deliveries with a certain days, and there are certain time slots for the deliveries, and there are geo restrictions for the deliveries as well. For example, if there is a delivery within a city, there are different time slots that are available for the delivery. But for other cities, as they are dealing in perishable goods, they need to get it delivered as soon as possible because they cannot wait, or they cannot afford delays in the deliveries. So even in a scenario where there are deliveries in other cities, the challenge is that they have a certain time slot that are available for the next day delivery. So these are the customizations that they have in their platform. Apart from that, there are certain reporting customizations, certain type of alerts for the bake shop backend, or you can say the bakery that provides the products or the make the products ready for them to get it delivered for the client. So these kind of customization they did, and they did very well because they know how to get those functionality done for their own business. But unfortunately, they came up to a dead end where they want to scale. When they come to us, they have a challenge of scaling and they want to maximize their order ratio. And to us, we need certain kind of tracking and pixels and stuff like that to help them in grow their business to many folds with the help of certain digital strategies and paid marketing mechanisms, so that we can help them grow their business and uh, help them get more orders. But unfortunately, when we ask their team to get certain things done for us so that we can help them in grow their business, they unfortunately were not able to do it because the platform is customized, but that platform has certain limitations and they are not able to get a certain kind of tracking for certain kind of actions. For example, we need certain tracking on page views, we need certain tracking on product add to cart, we need certain tracking on success of order completion, and we cannot track returning order customers, and we cannot track certain kind of parameters that we usually track in e-commerce. So we get this challenge, and we asked them to make this customization, but unfortunately they were not able to make those customization. So we recommended them to move to Shopify. uh, the other challenge is they are not allowing us to build something from scratch because they don't have time for that to give us 6 to 8 weeks or 10 weeks of time to make a development and give them a customized solution on a more modern or a more robust platform. So we have two limitations. We have limitations of functionality and we have limitations of timeline. So we then recommended a platform that is one of our top choices, that is Shopify. So that Shopify is easy to integrate. We are able to integrate all their data, all their previous customer information for their order information to a new stack like Shopify. We were able to import everything that they have in their own website, their own old stack, to a new system, because Shopify gave us that functionality that we can import data from the old website. And the time to market for Shopify based solution is very less. We were able to up running in like 4 to 5 weeks, including the new design that we proposed to them with an optimized customer journey, and we optimized the conversion path as well. So we what we did is we imported all the information that is available in their old system, and we integrated that data into the new Shopify system and gave them the functionality of digital marketing, so that that is enhanced. And now they can opt for more orders, they can hunt more customers, they can follow up with the customers that are not that they have not completed the checkout as well. So we added these functionalities to their new website, and we gave them the functionality of that customized type of delivery as well. For them, they have certain 4 to 5 time slots in a day for the same city delivery, and a specific time slot for the next day delivery. So we did that and we achieved the previous functionality, and we added more functionality as well for tracking purposes and for actually for achieving more orders and give them more bandwidth for their business.
No, I think I absolutely agree. So, especially speaking from a marketing perspective, although their existing website was able to achieve the functionality when it came to delivery management, but where it was lacking was the marketing part. So, as Kamran pointed out, when they wanted to scale, in order to scale, you need to have analytics, access to analytics your so that you can analyze your consumer behavior and make decisions accordingly. So decision making was something that was lacking in their current website. Then because Shopify connects directly to you through to your analytics, to your marketing apps, other than that, the built-in email automations, those are a few things that can really help you when you plan to scale up your business. So that was one of the main reasons for them from switching to a custom built website to Shopify, which provides all of those facilities in house. And I think that the best part, Kamran, was that we were able to replicate their existing functionality as well, which was quite complex. Their delivery rules were not very simple like a usual e-commerce store. They had very specific delivery rules that had to be replicated, right?
Yes, the delivery rules are also complex, as and the functionality of delivery for a certain country, of certain city, and certain time slot is also complex. So they have certain kind of payment methods that are available for certain kind of locations, and there are certain time slots that are available for certain kind of deliveries. And they have one other functionality is they have a blocking time as well in a day. For example, they need 2 hours of runway to prepare an order for the same day delivery, and they have certain kind of payment method that is available for only a certain kind of location. And similarly, there are certain multiple scenarios that we covered, uh, with a little bit of customization, as well as a Shopify ecosystem and a plugin that are available in that specific ecosystem. So this is one of the complex case of certain functionality. Generally, e-commerce stores doesn't have certain kind of complexities involved within their Shopify, within their e-commerce system. So this is one of the complex case that we achieved, and I believe that there could be more complexities as well for a certain kind of business. Let's say in another scenario where we covered a scenario that there is a certain kind of a certain category of products that are only deliverable for a certain location, and that is a very perishable good, very perishable product, and that is not available for delivery to other cities, because that is the lead time to delivery is very much, and that product is not ready to get it delivered in a certain number of hours, and that product is only available for delivered within couple of hours, let's say 2 hours, not more than 2 hours. So there are certain scenarios in certain cases where there are certain challenges, and those challenges can be mitigated or covered by adding some logic to it, or adding some plugins and plus logic to it, and stuff like that. So pretty much this is something that is available and that is required in a day-to-day e-commerce.
No, absolutely. But I would, just for the sake of expectation settings, because I believe that as a digital marketing and a web development company, it is our duty to ensure that our clients have access to all the information before they make the decision. Because it's not a small decision. You are essentially changing your entire business, your entire digital platform. So one thing again that needs to be brought to light is the fact that Shopify payment gateways are not available in all regions, and if they are not, then Shopify also charges you a transaction fee. So other than the fee that is being charged by the payment gateway, you also get charged additionally if you don't use the Shopify method. Is that can you talk a little bit about that, Kamran, so that people are aware of this?
Okay, so generally speaking, in most of the countries, Shopify payment method is available, and if that is not available, Stripe or PayPal is available. When you talk about Shopify in general for multiple countries, except a very few exceptions, Shopify covers most. And apart from that, if Shopify payment is not available, then there are options of Stripe, for example, which is widely used in most of the countries. But there are certain, I guess, and do Shopify charge a small fee per transaction for a payment gateway
Third
that is
party.
not Shopify payment,
Yeah.
that any other payment gateway. But when you use cash on delivery or bank payments, there is no fee on Shopify. So Shopify is only charging you for either their own payment gateway or a service fee that you use another payment gateway apart from Shopify. Uh, as far as other payment methods is concerned, yes, Shopify do charge a small amount of fee. For example, when we talk about a payment method that is available in certain countries like Jazz Cash or EasyPesa or any other payment gateway that is specific to a country, not widely available to wide locations in geography. So these payment methods are available in Shopify either, but they are paid. The plugins are freely available in the Shopify ecosystem, but the fee will be charged on Shopify for a transaction. You will be paying a double fee to as far as one single order is concerned. The one fee that a merchant fee that is being taken by a payment gateway, and another fee, the small amount of another fee is being charged for from Shopify on an order to process that payment within the Shopify ecosystem.
Yes, absolutely. So, but I think that a lot of people hesitate because Shopify has a monthly charges, right? I think for the basic tier, they charge you around $20 per month. but then people need to understand that that's the only fee, right? You're not paying a development team, you're not paying hosting charges. So if you evaluate the other charges that are not being paid, plus the amount and access to marketing analytics and email marketing tools which are part of the Shopify platform, you don't have to pay additional for them. All of them sort of makes the ROI on Shopify much higher, right? Kamran, would you agree to that? Because I know a lot of people say that, oh, no, we get charged in dollars. So we're not sure whether we want to go with Shopify, because with the WordPress website, we just have to make it once. So for them, what would you say? How would you ask them to look at the ROI?
Okay, let me clear one thing. As you said that there are no development charges. No, there are certain customization charges that are involved in developing a Shopify-based website. When you put your design on the Shopify ecosystem, you need to pay a fee to a company who will provide you services to modify their template-based theme to a design where your branding and your color and your structure will be mapped to a Shopify based ecosystem. But this is the only fee that generally incurs in developing a Shopify based website. You don't need to pay for the hosting, you don't need to pay for the scaling, you don't need to pay for the backend that is being developed for Shopify. You just need to pay a single fee to Shopify. And the biggest advantage is that all the new functionalities that Shopify developed for a single customer will be available for everyone. So whenever they get a request to build a new functionality in their ecosystem, and that functionality is very critical to the e-commerce, and people usually request certain features to Shopify. Shopify develop those features and share those features to everyone, and they do it very quickly and very frequently. So this is something that you get, like I talked about earlier, that there are certain functionalities that are not available off the shelf in Shopify, but later on maybe they will add this functionality in Shopify and you will get that functionality free by paying the same amount of fee every month. Maybe there is a functionality that is critical to your business and you get it developed with a developer for X amount of money to get it into a Shopify ecosystem. But maybe later on down the lane, 6 months down the lane or 1 year down the lane, you will get that same functionality for free, more optimized, more verified, and more you can say that best fit in within the Shopify ecosystem, and you will get it free. And this is a normal behavior of Shopify. So you will get the same amount, you will paying same amount and get more functionalities every time, every month. That is the beauty of Shopify. As far as your second question is concerned, can you come again, please?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, ask, and I think you've already answered that. That how should we look at the ROI that Shopify generates? Because
ROI.
again,
Okay.
yeah, for the word as for the WordPress website, as you mentioned, that you have to pay for hosting, and then you also have to pay by development cost. I meant that you also have to pay a monthly recurring fee for management of your website, right? To ensure that there's no downtime, there are no technical glitches. I believe that cost can either be avoided or reduced with Shopify as well, right? You don't need to have somebody who's on top of the website all the time. Is that correct?
Yes, this is 100% correct. The way that you talked about the cost and the overhead that a WordPress-based website or other self-hosted websites or in e-commerce is concerned, yes, you have to pay the hosting fee, you have to pay the initial development fee, you have to pay for the management and the maintenance of the hosting and the server. That our fees are always involved. But there is a bigger challenge, and the most critical challenge that an e-commerce face. When you are small, you don't have to worry about performance and scaling while you are starting with WordPress or any other platform. But as soon as you try to scale on such kind of platform, you will get stuck, because these kind of platforms are not meant to be made for scaling. Whereas in Shopify, you don't have to worry about scaling at any level, be it at start or be it at 1,000 orders or 5,000 orders or 10,000 orders, or even a million order a day can be handled within the Shopify ecosystem and without any trouble. This is the beauty of Shopify. as far as the ROI is concerned, yes, the cost of developing a solution based on WordPress is higher initially, and it will keep spiking and growing rapidly once you scale. But on Shopify, that will be a constant pricing from day one till day X. And the very important thing is ROI in terms of marketing and integration. Shopify inherently is very well synced and stitched with all marketing platforms. When you talk about Facebook marketing, meta marketing, when you talk about Instagram, when you talk about Google, when you talk about any other marketing platform, Shopify is technically has everything that available in the market for digital marketing is available in Shopify, pre-built within the system, very well synchronized, very well stitched, and you don't have to worry about anything apart from just first time syncing with the Shopify system to get the data, to get the integration done within your Shopify and your marketing platform. And once it is done, it's on autopilot. You don't need to worry about anything. You just need to get the things right within the Shopify, within your marketing platform, and then you no one will stop you in scaling. This is the beauty of Shopify that we personally acknowledge, and we personally ask to everyone that this is something that no other platform, unfortunately, in the market can compete with Shopify on this scale.
And I think other than marketing, if you could also highlight connecting with payment gateways and courier, the courier systems, that is also handled very well within Shopify, right? There is nothing extraordinary that you need to do for all of this.
Okay. Again, comparing with WordPress, which is one of the most used CMS, as compared to Shopify, generally every payment gateway that is available, that is widely used by people, is available in WordPress and is available in Shopify similarly. In most of the cases, yes, you can find the same gateways in WordPress and same gateways in Shopify. Pretty much they are same, and they are available in both of the stacks. But there is a challenge. There is a challenge in WordPress which is different and difficult as compared to Shopify. When you talk about a payment gateway or a shipping gateway, a payment gateway, let's say take an example of Stripe, and shipping gateway, let's take an example of FedEx or RMX or DHL, whatever you want. Whenever you talk about these gateways, both are available in WordPress and Shopify, but on the contrary, you have to keep your stack updated and your plugin updated in WordPress. You are responsible to update your payment plugin. You are responsible to update your shipping plugin. You are responsible to update your WordPress stack yourself. But on Shopify, you don't need to worry about anything. Shopify team or Shopify ecosystem will make sure that the payment plugin or the shipping plugin is functional, is well working, and is available to everyone without any hitch or without any problem. So generally speaking, both are available. Payment and shipping gateways are available in both the platforms, the self-hosted, for example, WooCommerce and WordPress, and secondly, Shopify as a self-managed. But the problem that we identified is that again, the maintenance cost, which will pile up and get a sky high on a longer run, whereas in Shopify you will get everything managed by the team, by the either the plugin provider and Shopify by themselves, and you don't have to worry about it. If there is a change in the methodology or mechanism working in a functionality of a plugin or a payment gateway or shipping gateway, Shopify is responsible to make the changes and fix them. You don't have to worry about it.
Absolutely. And I think that something that you've already pointed out before is customer support. I know for a fact for WordPress, there are different customer support. So if you've purchased a theme, their customer support is different than the WordPress customer support. So you basically reliant on multiple different components and with multiple customer support services that might or might not be there. Whereas here in Shopify, their customer support takes end-to-end responsibility for whatever is being used on the Shopify platform. Is that correct, Kamran?
Yes. Let me elaborate more about the support. As you know that WordPress is a community-based platform, is an open source CMS. So there is no direct customer support available for WordPress. Okay. But when you buy a plugin from a third party or when you buy a theme from third party, there is a limited support available from the providers of that plugin or theme. But in general, when you talk about and a support that is available for a specific ecosystem, no, there is no one window support that is available in ecosystem of WordPress, because they are community based. People are tend to help each other very much. That is something that is available, but there is no paid support or there is no managed support that is available for WordPress. When you compare it to Shopify, everything is paid and everything is managed by the service provider, and they have one of the best support that I came across using certain kind of services. So they are available for live chat as well. You can get phone calls from them. You can talk to them. You can call them and talk to them in certain countries. So as far as the service delivery is concerned, Shopify is on a next level as compared to any other platform that you compare in terms of e-commerce. There are certain managed e-commerce providers. Let me take a name like BigCommerce, for example, with a very good ecosystem, not as easy as Shopify, and they are on a different scale as well. But they have a good support as compared to WordPress. But when you talk about Shopify for small businesses or medium scale businesses, you cannot compare the support to any platform.
Perfect. I think as we head towards the end of our conversation, one thing that I think is very important for clients is our timelines, right? So, can you provide us a comparison between, let's say, a WordPress-based e-commerce website, a similarly Shopify-based e-commerce website, and a customized e-commerce website? What do the timeline look like, and what should the clients expect?
Okay, firstly, we compare WordPress-based website and a Shopify-based website. So in a WordPress-based website, when you are buying certain theme and you are buying certain functionality, plugins, paid plugins, apart from the cost, the timeline is moreover similar or a bit higher as compared to Shopify. Okay, let's say when we are talking about an example that we recently did, we if we are building the same kind of solution on WordPress, maybe we will be delivering that solution into 6 to 8 weeks. But when we developed it on Shopify and completed the functionality, we did it in around 4 to 5 weeks. So the time to market in Shopify is slightly lower as compared to WordPress. Okay, but when we talk about a solution that is based on Magento or a customized solution, the timelines are very different. For example, let's take an example of a similar website on a customized solution. Uh, what I believe is that the timeline could be twice or more than twice as much as we did for a solution that is based on Shopify. We did a solution in 5 weeks or so. The same thing that if we are trying to achieve in a customized solution, we might end up uh, doing it in 12 to 14 weeks or 16 weeks. The same kind of functionality uh, with a customized solution in maybe twice as much as we did on Shopify. Twice is something that I can safely say that that is the time required in Shopify. Or as far as the the functionality that we have in a customized website as compared to what we get in a pre-built website on Shopify, the functionality and the nitty-gritties and the functions that we get off the shelf is way different, way different.
Perfect. Now let's talk about costing. Let's say if Shopify cost you X, how much does WordPress cost you, and how much does a customized website cost you?
Okay, when we let's say an example that Shopify costs you $100 or $100.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
uh, then a WordPress-based solution will cost you 130, $140 for the same kind of solution. But when we talk about a customized solution, that will cost you more than $300 or $400 for the same kind of functionality. So when we talk about Shopify, it's around $100. When we talk about WordPress or similar solution, we will that will cost you around 130, 140. But when you talk about a customized solution, that will cost you 300 or 400, means 3 to 4 times of what you are paying for Shopify. So this is something that makes a huge difference when we compare a customized solution to a Shopify solution. Similarly, the time to market is high, as well as the cost of building a solution. Especially when you are building a website or an e-commerce with a standard set of functionality, you don't need to get into a customized solution. That is not a right approach, and that will give you a more cost in overall getting the end product, number one. And number two, your time to market will be 3 times more to as compared to Shopify based solution.
Perfect. Kamran, can you let us know that um, whether we are a new business that's looking to just start e-commerce, or we are an existing e-commerce business that is looking to scale? Would you say that Shopify is the best option for them, or is there something else that they should be looking at that we don't know about?
Okay, we talked about talked this about earlier, that Shopify can go live in couple of hours. This is the beauty of Shopify, and small businesses, especially when they are testing and when they are going for a trial for a new product, and when they are starting something very new on a very smaller scale, I believe that Shopify is one of the best solutions to try it out, especially for the first few months. Because in Shopify you will get everything for the same amount of money, let's say $25 a month, and a small fee of implementing your branding and your design that we charge for building your website on Shopify. Uh, but get going on Shopify is easy. You can start in no time with a less amount of money, and the best part is you can try out Shopify e-commerce if you want, because there are certain cases we tend to get a lot of queries who are not in e-commerce and they want to get started with e-commerce. So the people who want to get started with e-commerce, Shopify is one of the best solution, because you get something in e-commerce very easily, very quickly, on a low cost. And the solution that is available for you as a small business or a startup or a new business, Shopify is the most recommended solution worldwide. Not just us, but everyone in the world recommends that Shopify is the solution that gives you e-commerce functionality for your business in no time.
Thank you so much, Kamran. Before we end, just one last thing. Although, why should anyone opt for the Square Peg for their Shopify development? Why us?
Okay. So we talked about Shopify a lot, and it feels like we are marketing Shopify only. We do a lot of things, just not just e-commerce, and we are not from Shopify as well. Shopify haven't paid us anything. It's just a personal
They should
recommendation.
actually.
Yes, after this podcast, I think they will get in touch with us and they will ask us
Yeah.
to make a series of podcasts for them. So, as far as the solutions that we offer different kind of solutions. We offer customized solutions. We offer WordPress-based solutions. We offer e-commerce. We offer digital marketing. We offer a lot of other things as well, apart from Shopify. But this is something that we do uh, on a recurring basis, on a daily basis. We recommend solutions for them, and especially the market that we are working in is more. I personally believe is a more better fit for Shopify as compared to any other solution, because the target audience that we are dealing with, or the customers that we are dealing with, generally are small businesses and small to medium businesses. So my first recommendation, or our first recommendation for such kind of businesses, is to get something. If they are going for an e-commerce, our first recommendation is Shopify. Apart from that, there are certain digital services that we offer. We offer SEO, on page, off page SEO. We are a better name in the market for digital marketing, and we can say that we are one of the uh, good few companies that offer very nice and very intuitive type of digital marketing solutions in the market. Uh, but e-commerce is one of our key offerings that we offer from the Square.
Thank you so much, Kamran. Guys, I'm sorry, but we had to plug ourselves in at the very end because we've talked a lot about Shopify, but we really wanted to appreciate ourselves as well. So, thank you so much, Kamran, for your time. I hope that this was beneficial for our listeners out there. I think our key goal was to highlight everything that might be a concern for any business owner, right? So, we're not just trying to sell you one thing. As Kamran pointed out, we provide customized solutions, but Shopper was is it's the buzzword, and a lot of people are talking about why should we opt for Shopify. And I think that I've heard this from a lot of people that, oh, it we have to pay for dollars in it, but we just wanted to reiterate that the cost, if you do a cost benefit analysis, you will find out that Shopify, as Kamran pointed out, is actually cheaper than WordPress or any other CMS, as well as a customized website for sure. And the time to market is also quite less. So, this is definitely an option that any person that's either looking to set up an e-commerce business or wants to scale an e-commerce business, like one of our clients did, should opt for Shopify. Kamran, would you want to add anything on the closing note? Anything that you feel would summarize the entire discussion or add to it?
Okay, let me summarize it in a few bulleted points. Let's say that when you talk about a solution for a small business, especially in e-commerce, Shopify is one of the recommended solution from our side because its time to market is very less. Uh, it is the backend is very easy to use. There are free themes available within the Shopify ecosystem. There are certain functionality that you have to pay for in other ecosystems. Shopify ecosystem, you will get it for free, and that is available within the off-the-shelf solution from Shopify. You will get a lot of functionalities occasionally when you use Shopify's ecosystem. Shopify will add new functionalities on and on. So you will get new features, new functionality every now and then. The third thing is that the long run, the cost is lower. Uh, Everything that is available in a digital marketing realm, you will that is available on Shopify by default. For example, if you want to integrate any sort of digital marketing on a meta platform like Facebook integration, Instagram integration, or WhatsApp integration, that is available off the shelf from Shopify. If you want to integrate Google ads or something like that, or any other similar platform for tracking and ad purposes, that is available on Shopify. Most of the payment gateways and shipping gateways are also available on Shopify by default, and you don't have to worry about uh, any kind of customization or any kind of payment that you need to pay to get a specific kind of functionality for a payment or shipping gateway. And the last very important point is, which is most critical for growing business, is the scaling. You never have to worry about scaling of your business when you are on a Shopify ecosystem. Scaling is something that is well staged and well taken care of within the Shopify ecosystem, be it Black Friday or any other sale season or any other promotions, or you have a specific kind of sales promotion going on. You will get this functionality by default. You will get the you will sorry you will get that thing covered within the Shopify system.
Perfect. I think that this was a great summary of all of the points, which I'm just gonna flash on the screen again. So if we summarize the entire conversation, the major three benefits are low time to market, lower cost, and easy scalability, which results in a higher return on investment. Thank you so much, Kamran, for your time, and let's hope that we keep doing these sessions that can help educate people so that they might make the right decision for themselves. Thank you so much. Okay, bye. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you.